Gold had a big pullback the last 2 days. 3,500 is a psychological number, but I think in the bigger scheme of things, this is not an important top at all. I think we're going to see much higher gold prices down the road. I think 5,000, even 10,000 is no problem. In fact, I would be surprised if gold comes much below 3,000. I think that's probably already the worst case. $4,000 is possible. I mean, You've seen how things have been accelerating the last few weeks, and I don't see that this is anytime soon really stopping. I mean, quite the contrary. I mean, now it looks like silver has entered the dance floor and probably will pull back gold higher as well. I believe still what I've been saying now for a few weeks and months, that silver will show up and we're going to see prices around $40, maybe even $50 by late spring, early summer.
The speaker, Florian Grummes, believes the recent pullback in gold is not significant in the long term. They view $3,000 as a likely floor and predict that gold could rise to $5,000 or even $10,000. They note that recent market momentum suggests continued acceleration, especially as silver appears to be gaining strength, which could help drive gold even higher. Silver will likely hit $40 to $50 by late spring or early summer. Florian Grummes, a seasoned financial analyst, trader, and investor with over 30 years of experience in the financial markets, believes gold's recent dip around $3,500 is short-term profit-taking, not a major top, and sees the overall trend as bullish. While gold is overbought, a consolidation or minor pullback, possibly around $3,000, would be healthy. They emphasize silver's growing role, noting its recent breakout and expecting it to catch up to gold, potentially hitting $40 to $50 by summer. With strong demand, especially from China, a persistent market deficit, and production challenges, silver is seen as significantly undervalued. The $50 mark is strong resistance, but silver could surge to $90 to $100 if broken. Overall, the speaker remains optimistic, viewing this as part of a long-term bull market driven by weakening fiat currencies. Let's explore the video in more detail. If you find this content helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos.
Profit taking, I mean, 3,500 is a psychological number. I think I had a price target also around that area. I would not necessarily recommend to run into the store right now and buy gold. It's very overbought. But at the same time, if I look around and listen to most of the people, everybody is basically expecting a big pullback, and I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, can it pull back from 3,500 to maybe 3,000? It looks like in the very short term, if you want to know more exactly, it could be a head and shoulders kind of topping formation building here. So if gold is not able to get back above 3,370-ish, then there is room probably towards 3,070 on the downside. So that would be probably $200 from here. This run up has been so crazy over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think it would be totally healthy and good if it pulls back and takes a breather here. Again and again, especially in the last few weeks, that as long as silver doesn't show up to the party, I don't think that we've seen any important gold top here. And I still believe in that. Silver has been only following gold so far. Gold has been on its own. Yes, the general stock market has found a low 2 weeks ago. We've seen, I think the VIX hit like around 60. This is, I think, 5 times in the last 35 years, we've seen these extreme fear kind of readings. Mm-hmm. So most likely this correction is done for now in the short term, and the markets will recover. So the stock market will recover, and Bitcoin, crypto will continue to recover. And of course, if you look at money flows and liquidity, maybe you have to be really, really with very cool, strong nerves if you are a trader in these markets. But of course, at the same time, huge opportunities. And for the physical, again, I said it before, if you hold physical gold and silver, there's nothing to worry here. In fact, it's great times. I believe still what I've been saying now for a few weeks and months, that silver will show up and we're going to see prices around $40, maybe even $50 by late spring, early summer. Okay. And I think everything is on the table now. And today was the first day where you've seen gold acting rather weak, correcting, and then silver took over and basically helped gold coming back on its feet, more or less. But silver took over and showing signs of life on its own, and that's very important. And I think that can continue dramatically over the next few weeks. So my money is on silver now. It's extremely undervalued, like you pointed out. The gold-silver ratio above 100 is basically a joke. I mean, we know that in the earth it's 10-1. I had been speaking with Keith Neumeyer a few weeks ago, and he mentioned that basically in their production it's like a 7-1 kind of ratio. Yet the market is trading at above 100-1. So silver has a lot of room to catch up here, and I'm not telling anything new, but we all know it's one of the very few commodities to trade. Usually, I would say we've seen a top at $50 in 1980. We've seen a $50 top in 2011. So technically speaking, this $50 level is strong resistance. It's also a psychological number. So if the market would rally up to that number, you would expect a pullback again, right? Maybe back down to where we are trading right now, or maybe 35. But then again, I mean, things are escalating and accelerating, and it could also mean that silver just breaks through that $50 and runs higher towards maybe $90 to $100. I mean, it's on the very long-term chart, silver has this huge cup and handle pattern, like the last 45 years. And on a linear chart, we're not talking, I mean, on a linear chart, the last 45 years, the depth of the cup points to $90, $95. So I think silver can easily double, triple, quadruple from here. But given the fact that $50 is a resistance, I mean, of course, they could pull back if there is an ease indeed coming. But at the same time, I assume gold already is pricing in rate cuts and more stimulus from the central banks. So again, I don't think that this will violently turn around here and make a huge pullback or even a multi-month longer term correction. In the bigger scheme of things, I believe still that we are in a cracker boom, and that this is basically pushing everything higher, because the loss of the purchasing power of most of these, or if not all of those fiat currencies. And I mean, it's an intact bull market. You get a pullback here and there, but I don't think we've seen the grand finale, so to speak. Okay. I haven't seen lines and lines of people in front of gold dealers desperately wanting to buy gold and silver coins. So I don't think it's an important top that we've seen yesterday.
Florian Grummes sees both gold and silver as being in the midst of a long-term bull market fueled by global demand, currency debasement, and structural supply limitations. While short-term fluctuations are expected, the broader trend remains firmly upward, with silver potentially playing a more dominant role in the months ahead. Investors are urged to prepare for continued volatility and substantial opportunities. If silver breaks above the $50 resistance, what might be the key catalyst pushing it toward $100? How might central bank policies and rate decisions impact the trajectory of gold and silver in the near term? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you find this video informative, don't forget to support our channel and turn on notifications to stay informed about our latest videos.